Hello everyone, welcome back in to North of 7 Cards. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, North of 7 Cards, and on eBay, North-of-the number 7. Today we got for you the 2024 Bowman Chrome Baseball Mega. This is break number 1 here on October the 3rd. Let us know in the chat, who are we looking for today? I feel vindicated, I feel great. Today we have a do-or-die playoff baseball game. Let's get our 20 boxes out here. There we go. Surprised that held on as well as it did. And we'll get all of these boxes open and talk some playoff baseball. We look at Mr. Dylan Cruz. There we go. 5 chrome packs. Aiden Miller hits. Let's do it. Wilson Bulldogs. So I'll split them up just like that. Go through the regular chrome first. Then get into the mega exclusive. Should be some fun here today. Again, playoff baseball at its finest right now. Got 3 teams advancing to the division series. Just one matchup left to determine. Game 3 tonight between the Brewers and the Mets. Waiting to see who will play the Philadelphia Phillies in the division series. You know, we've already got that juicy matchup of Dodgers-Padres. As soon as they win, the scoreboard goes beat LA. I'm rocking the hat. Go Padres. I think that team is deep. That lineup is built for the playoffs. And it's shocking that they lose Hassan Kim and don't seem to skip a beat. Everyone just kind of moves around and kind of makes it work. Lineup is deep. Jackson Merrill looks incredible. At least so far, so good for everything up in Padre land. Get to face off against their bitter rival Dodgers. Here's some stays up. I love it. Playoff baseball at its finest, where AJ Hinch and his Detroit Tigers knock out the boogeyman of baseball, the Houston Astros. Just kind of always there, always good. Always looking to mess things up. But Hinch and those Tigers, and it is the band of, I don't want to say misfit toys, but, you know, it is not superstars that they're dealing with in Detroit. Which is not a problem for playoff baseball, because playoff baseball is a spot where you create those superstars. Have the David Freezes of the world. That's just what makes playoff baseball the best. You never know who's going to step up and what occasion. Again, the Tigers knock out Verlander, who didn't even make the Astros roster. As a do-or-die game in Milwaukee. I don't think I'm cheering for the Mets, but I just think Mets-Phillies as a matchup sounds like something we all need. Or at least want. Seven boxes left open before we get ripping. Go stack by stack. Ripping by stacks, and then when we get to those exclusives, we'll have a little fun. Slow it down a bit then. Nope, final 5 boxes. I will say, despite the hat, I do want as many games as we can get Padres Dodgers. So I hope that's a 4 or best case scenario 5 game series. Give us as much of that baseball as we can handle. Saturday is going to be awesome. It's going to be electric. All 4 series going on. On a Saturday where most people will be watching college football, you will see me watching some playoff baseball. There we go. Everything opened up there. Again, we'll go stack by stack. All right, good luck, everyone. Crazy to see. Ooh. We got your, the Condon Bazana auto. Nice. Like I remember pulling that one. Could have been Rocky as well, but One does sound familiar. Oh, Sheena. Didn't get the triple yet. Ooh, a red Robert Arias. Love that for you, Chris. Happy to pull that one for you. And getting ready here for our first stack. So our first stack ready to roll. Caminero, Schneider, Skeens. And we got Sheehan, Wells, Merrill, Shota Imanaga, Lawler, Cabbage, Matos, Jackson Holiday, Manzardo, Abbott, Gavin Williams, Yamamoto, Kowser, Butler, Schneider, Kierstead, Yamamoto, Geloff, Soderstrom, Langford, Dominguez, Curtis, Mead, Keith, Judge there, Ellie, Nick Gonzalez, Tyler Black, Abreu, Westberg, thrown into a starting playoff game, AJ Smith-Shaver, Pereira, Imanaga, Jung-Hoo Lee, Marte, Shanwell, Rafaela, Dominguez, Kierstead, and Christian Encarnacion Strand. Stack number 2. Out of all those series, despite obviously the Tigers sweeping the Astros in that 2-3, it's probably the most, I guess, shocking result. I also got to talk about the Orioles just going ice cold. I mean, they were cold down the stretch, so I guess we should have seen that coming, but score 1 run in 2 games. I mean, I know they lost between the 2 games. They got outscored 3-1. Lost 1-0 in game 1, 2-1 in game 2. Like, that is grinded out baseball that I wasn't expecting from either of those teams. But guy that looks great coming out of this is Bobby Witt Jr. Has those 2 clutch hits. Just seems like he could be build that legacy already as a playoff guy, especially now going into New York. The bright lights. It's just not something I want to see. It's a guy there's no reason to not be terrified of. Like, he is coming in with a message that he is one of the best players in baseball. And this is the time of year to prove it. To walk into Baltimore, and Gunnar is definitely a guy they're probably always going to be linked and intertwined. Yeah, same here, Chris. You always want them to exercise their demons, but yeah, that one felt good. Especially Michael Kay being on the call, and yeah, Houston, got it handed to them, and by their former manager. I think that makes it all that more sweet. That it was AJ Hinch that got to hand it to them. I can't say I'm too thrilled about Bobby Witt Jr. coming to town with against the Yankees. In terms of that other matchup, Detroit, Cleveland, like that is an incredible matchup. People always make fun of the AL Central for the division that it is. They had 4 teams competing for a playoff spot, and the White Sox, who, they were the White Sox this year. It was bad. It was historically bad. The owners apologizing, but that division's good. They had 3 teams in the division series. Schneider, Leiter, Keith, Kierstead, Yamamoto, Langford, Caminero, Dominguez, Meade, Ellie, Rojas, Asabe, Ronnie Mauricio, Lindor, Frelick, Meadows, Matos, Churio, Wells, Skeens, Wicks, Trey Cabbage, Ellie, Jung-Hoo Lee, Carter, Black, Judge, Davis, Imanaga, Goodman, Smith-Shaver, Pereira, Gonzalez, Harrison, Skeens, Frelick, Meadows, Mauricio, Micah Trout, and we got Sheehan, Wells, Merrill, Churio, Canario, Pete Crow, Skeens, Basabe, Canzone, Mauricio, Sheehan, Wells, Merrill, Rojas, Canario, Lawler, and Pete Crow Armstrong. Actually, I don't know why your chats aren't coming up in the main chat, but ask what the best pull I've ever had. Junior Caminero 101 Superfractor from Topps Chrome Baseball. Definitely the best pull that I've ever had. So I'd say that's definitely the best pull I've had. And Saturday will be the rest versus rust time for Again, I think a team like the Padres just feel like the type of team that gets hot. And Detroit Cleveland in the Battle of Friendship series, I guess we'll call it. That is just, yeah, I didn't even think about that till right now. AL Central 3, they got a team going to the ALCS regardless. Again, Detroit just might have that magic. Maybe they're a year too early in terms of being like, you know, a true World Series contender. But this kind of, I hate to say this sounds like a homery pick, but it kind of has lined up for the Yankees pretty well. No Baltimore, no Houston. Not that any team left is a slouch, especially that Tigers team was pretty shocking. I don't think it's a team you really want to face right now because they are firing on all cylinders, but it's lined up nicely, at least for them to make the World Series. For, you know, first time, long time. Pack number 3. Skeens, Frelick, Meadows, Basabe, Canzone, Mauricio, Davis, Sheehan, Wells, Merrill, Wynn. Trio there, Rojas, Canario, Lawler, Pete Crow Armstrong, Dominguez, Meade, Keith, Kierstead, Manzardo, Wicks, Yelich, Caminero, Harper, Butler, Marco Luciano. Wu, Mauricio, Davis, Marte, Lawler, Sheehan, Wu, Canario, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Kowser, Butler, Geloff, Matsui, Holiday, Mauricio, Abreu, Jordan Westberg, Matos, Churio, Wells, Merrill, Wynn, Skeens, Leiter, Encarnacion Strand, Basabe, we got Schneider, Cabbage, Matos, Churio, Ellie, and Matt Olson. Final stack here before we get into the fun stuff. Nothing better than some playoff baseball. To see it on full display. That's the only thing that, well, I guess Division Series still holds it, at least for the day of just every game going on. I don't know if they're keeping that up or giving teams a day off after game 1. I don't know how that's, I haven't looked past Saturday just to see kind of the matchups and the times, and I'm actually not even going to be home, so I'm not even going to be watching the Yankee game until later or keeping up with it on my phone. It'll be fun though. I'm thinking hard not to stick. Well, I think before we were kind of all saying we were all liking the Orioles. That died pretty fast. I think Yankees Phillies, bring it back 2009. I think makes a lot of sense. I mean, who knows? Those three teams in the AL are no slouches, no lack of star power in Kansas City, the balance of Detroit and Cleveland. You never know. When it feels like the NL is way more of a bloodbath, obviously still waiting for, between the Mets and the Brewers, again, neither of them are really in bad spots. I think the Mets would be better equipped to beat the Phillies. But the Brewers are also division champions, so that's something you can't really take away from them, despite the doubt that I may have. Churio stepped up in a big spot. Elimination game. Hard to beat that. Too bad Baltimore's got to go back to the drawing board now. It's a fun, young, exciting team. I don't know if it's time to overreact. I wouldn't. I don't think you do. I think if you go into next year and you kind of get the same result, you're just throwing your head against the wall. Kind of it does feel like they're at the crossroads where it could go, are you just the Blue Jays? The Blue Jays have been like that, or like that the last couple of years. Obviously, that Seattle series where Springer and Bichette collide, that was kind of a fluke, and they blew that massive lead, but it's up in the air. All right, last the regular pack here. Got Ellie, Soto, Jung-Hoo Lee, Carter, Judge, Davis, Imanaga, Smith-Shawver, Pereira, Harrison, Rafaela, Luis Matos, Jackson Holiday, Manzardo, Abbott, Gavin Williams, Yamamoto, Yuki Matsui, Kowser, Paris, Luciano, Schneider, Leiter, Rodriguez, Keith, Kierstead, Yamamoto, Carroll, Wyatt Langford. Brewers are your home team. Nice, Christina. Caminero, Tatis, Dominguez, Judge, Ellie, Basabe, Trout, Holiday, Correa, Churio, Casas, J-Rod, Gavin Williams, Yamamoto, Geloff, Matsui, Shane, Wu, Bobby Wood Jr., Canario, Encarnacion Strand, Kowser, Butler, Matsui, Holiday, and Garrett Cole to finish off the regular packs. Alright, into the fun stuff here. Radney, Arias, we got Jackson Holiday, numbered 200 of 299. Numbered hit right off the bat. Cunha Jr. And we've got Jackson Holiday on the Ascensions. He's hit Ascensions going to the Holiday spot. What a Holiday pack there. Get that Holiday Ascensions up there. Gunner win. We got Adley Rutschman. Start for the Orioles. 68 of 199. Going to Rutschman. Got De Los Santos and Hurtado. Brazaban, Namala, Lorenzo, Goodman, and Yordan Alvarez. Sanchez, Valorio, Emilio Sanchez, Valor, and Wood. Arias, Brazaban, Paul Skeens, numbered 54 of 75. Nice one there. Going to the Skeen spot. Nice hit so far. There we go. Skeen spot. We got Otani and Rafaela. Gunner, Win, Adolfo Sanchez, J-Rod, and the first Bowman, Ronald Acuna Jr. Got Namala, Lorenzo, Zihigo, Acuna Jr., and Goodman. Valorio, Sanchez, Mookie Betts, numbered 69 of 250. Nice one there for Mookie. Harper and Jazz. Rivas, Clark, Westberg, Cruz, my first Bowman, Corbin Carroll. Eduardo Tate, Edward Lantigua, Skeens, Alvarez, my first Bowman, Jacob Wilson. Ellie De La Cruz, Vladdy Guerrero, and Julio Rodriguez, numbered 43 of 99. Nice one there going to the J-Rod spot. Aiden Miller, Adley Rutschman. Marte, Riley, Davis, Jose Ramirez, and Adley Rutschman, my first Bowman. Angel Feliz, Pete Crow Armstrong, Yarel Perez, numbered 88 of 99. Going to the Perez spot. We got Tatis and Seager. Another guy in Tatis building that playoff legacy. Churio, Yamamoto, Colton Cowser, Jackson Holiday, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Joshua Lugo, Yancey Rivas. Then we've got Aiden Miller. There you go, wrestler. 145 of 199. Hit there for the Miller spot. Then we got Mike Trout and Colt Keith. Jordan Lawler, Atriel Radney. We got the auto there for Sebastian Walcott. Nice one there, going to the Walcott spot. We got Jackson Merrill and Evan Carter, my first Bowman. Neil Morales, Marie Pena, Paulino Santana, Andres Valor, my first Bowman, Jackson Holiday. Ariel Zihigo, Eduardo Herrera, Marco Luciano, Adley Rutschman, Encarnacion Strand. Langford, Soto, Victor Hurtado, numbered 207 of 299. Another Walcott sent PSA. Said PCA. Nice one, Chris. James Wood and Dewell Joseph. And a regular pack sneak in there. Rafaela, Luis Matos. Judge, Betts, Imanaga, Mauricio, my first Bowman, Tatis Jr. Dihigo, Herrera, Luciano, Tatis Jr., and my first Bowman, Pete Alonso. Building a submission off the last few breaks. Nice. Got Mookie, Imanaga, Shanuel, Steven Martinez, and Yolfran Castillo. We got a Judge. Bryce Harper, numbered 18 of 50. Nice one there. Harper spot getting out of 50. We got an auto here. There's another Ranger. It is Leder Figueroa on the auto. Seager, and Giovanni Rodriguez. Profar, Asensio, Eduardo Beltre, Walcott, my first Bowman, Termar Johnson. Win, Sanchez, Marco Luciano, number 29 of 250. Mauricio and Caminero. Eduardo Beltre, Juan Baez, Caleb Durbin, Corbin Carroll, and Lane Thomas. Zhang-Hu Lee, Royce Lewis, Bobby Witt Jr., Luis Morales, and Ethan Salas, my first Bowman. Francisco Velorio, Emilio Sanchez, Braylon Morel, Debra de los Santos, and Victor Hurtado. Morales, Eduardo Herrera on the auto, numbered 44 of 75. Well, Joseph and Riley Green, my first Bowman. I got Shanwell Dylan Cruz. That is number 9 of 199. We got one of my favorites. It is the Victor Hurtado auto. Nice one there for the Hurtado spot. We got Junior Caminero and the Garbage Pail Kids Max Elevation. Nice one there going to the Max Clark spot. Profar, Asensio, Beltre, De Los Santos, and Hurtado. Peña, Santana, Shota, Imanaga, number to 116 of 250. And we got Holiday and Guerrero Jr. Soto, Churio, Dewell, Joseph, numbered 181 of 299. Luis Morales and Zach DeZenzo. Baez, Durbin, Colton Cowser, numbered 112 of 150. Wilson and Leo DeVries. Yamamoto, Cowser, Lawler, Ricardo, Guerrero. Gianluigi, Lewis with Jr., Bichette, Geloff. Final 4 packs here. Langford, Soto, Churio, Merrill, and Ohtani. Lugo, Rivas, Clark, Merrill, my first Bowman for Freeman. Yamamoto, Cowser, Lawler, Rafaela, Mason Wynn, my first Bowman. And the final pack here of our break. Noelvi Marte, Riley, Davis, Holiday, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. All right, everyone, that concludes our break. So we recap the numbered hits and autos. We got Colton Cowser at a 150, Dewell Joseph out of 299, Shotei Minaga at a 250, Dylan Cruz at a 199, Marco Luciano at a 250, Bryce Harper at a 50, Victor Hurtado at a 299, Aiden Miller at a 199, Yorel Perez at a 99, J-Rod at a 99, Mookie Betts at a 250, Rutschman at a 199, Holiday out of 299. Then we've got Victor Hurtado auto, Eduardo Herrera, numbered 44 of 75, Glader for Guerrero, and Sebastian Walcott. And on our back wall, we got the Ascensions for Jackson Holiday, Paul Skeens, numbered 54 of 75, and that yellow. And the Garbage Pail Kids Max Elevation going to Max Clark. All right, everyone. That will wrap us up here for the 2024 Bowman Chrome Baseball Mega. Break number 1 here on October 3rd. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you're going to join us for later breaks, we will see you then. If not, take care.